Rowing is hard enough anyway. So why do more than you have to? If you're at the catch and then you hammer your blade in, sarcastically speaking, ideally very deep, and then you start a very hard leg drive, you achieve two negative objectives at the same time. First, you overload your body because your legs are much stronger than the rest of the body. And then you are 100% certain your body position is going to be off for the rest of the drive. So hammering your legs down at the catch is the worst thing you can do. And second, put the blades in first and then drive will, of course, stop the boat. What else should it do? The solution is to do what most of us are actually afraid of doing, but we kind of do it anyway, is to kind of sneak the blade in. We have to do that. Imagine you want to push a car, and that car is currently rolling with 5 kilometers an hour. And you are 50 meters or 20 meters behind the car, and you want to catch up to the car and accelerate it a bit more, just by pushing it. Now, of course, you will start to run. You might be running at 15 kilometers an hour, so 3 times the speed. So you run towards the car is slowly rolling away from you. You try to catch it up, eventually you will catch it up. Now, once you catch up with the car, will you continue to run with 15 kilometers an hour? No, the car is heavy, and you're not. So you're going to bump into the car, and where does that energy go? Newton's law says energy doesn't evaporate into thin air. It's got to go somewhere. So, okay, it's going to go back into your body. You're the weakest link in this story. So, of course, you're going to bounce back. And the same thing happens at the catch. When you are at the catch and you bring your blades into the water, and then you try to push as hard as you possibly can, the water has infinite resistance. So, of course, the energy is going to go back into your body. It's too much. You have to first adapt the blade speed with the current speed of the boat in order not to disturb the boat from floating. You don't want to disturb the boats, but just let it float. And it's okay to start the drive while gradually going in. Check the knees. Can you see the knees? Yeah. No, they're not locked. They're firm, but not locked. So locking my kneecaps would hurt. This is why I said keep a degree of reserve. So when I go forward here, I use my quadriceps, that's the big muscle here. I use it very loosely to control my knees. The overall objective to be as relaxed as you can possibly be. But I use a part of my quads to control my knees so they don't bend too early, so my hip joint remains fixed. Well, that's it. And this allows me to get the rock over done in a much better way. Too low. It would be around here. Other people go about here. The goal is at the catch to kind of be just underneath your shoulders. So you have a direct force transfer. So when you start to use your upper body, this is a straight transfer. You don't need to go through angles where not necessary. This is almost an immediate fix for everything. In a 2,000 meter race, after 1,000 meters, just focus on holding your knees down. That's all. Take the shoulder girdle off. It's okay to be a bit round in the top part. Then actively rebuild the stability of your core with a pelvic rotation. Then bend your knees. By half slide, no additional forward lean. You're done. From half slide to full slide, it's pulling the boat, pushing the boat. Pulling the boat into the catch, pushing it away again. That here, trying to bring your hands up and out, is excellent. See? That's very good. Here. Beautiful. But now, we'd have to hold it. And see, this is what we need to avoid. How do we avoid that? Not now, it's too late. We avoid it here. Clean rotation of the pelvis. Hold the knees down a bit longer. Keep the weight on the seat. Control the load core. And now loosen up your shoulders. Now extend your shoulders just the way you do it. And when you start to drive, be patient. You don't have to connect immediately. Give yourself time. Match blade speed with water speed. Start to drive. Look for the lock on the water. Patiently drive your legs. And when you have it, you do more. And more, the forward angle, the degree of how much you lean forward, is determined by how well you can rotate the core from the bottom part of it. This is what gives you the stability. And rowing is not like sailing, where we have a consistent hull speed. In rowing, we have these amplitudes of speed: acceleration, deceleration, acceleration, deceleration. You can trick this a bit, but I can talk about this later.